It's finally here. Today, I'm not gonna be hating. Welcome back to another late night storage closet session. My name is Kiki, and today I am finally making the love filled video that I said I was gonna make for like a month now. I'm finally making the video of a list of artists that I want to see do good, the artists that I want to see thrive in 2025. Now, I felt like I needed to make this list because of that 10 artists we should leave in 2024 video, which I still stand by. I stand by every single person I put on that list. There are actually people that I should have put on the list and forgot to. So today we're going to be, the world requires balance. So today we're going to be counteracting that video with some love. The funny thing about this video, though, is that the last video had 10 people in it and this one is not going to have 10 people. It's going to have as many people as I could think of at the time. So let's get started. Number 1.
Big Glone.
Glorilla. Yes, Glorilla. I know, like at the end of my 2024 video, I had mentioned Sexy Red. I don't feel like Sexy Red and Glorilla are totally compatible. I like Glorilla a lot. I feel like her music is it has a very fun, it's very fun spirited. It doesn't feel like hella nasty to me. I feel like her music is very fun. I feel like she seems like a very fun person. uh I thought that Glorious was a pretty decent project, like for what the type of project that it was supposed to be, which is like a bangers in the car project. I think it was actually very, very good. So if you haven't hit listen to Glorious, I would highly recommend. If you like that type of music. I'm really down with the me and my homegirls just getting into shenanigans type of music. I'm a huge fan. Okay, I'm not the type of person that's just like, oh, I only like lyrical rap. I don't know why people assume that because I don't like Playboy Cardi that I also don't like music that's just for partying and fun. But I do like that kind of music, and I would really like to see her grow. I would really like to see what direction she goes from here. I think that she has it in her to be able to drop another uh fun bangers in the car project. But I would really like to see, in terms of subject matter and lyricism, like where she goes from here. She's still very young. She still has a lot to a lot of growing to do. So I'm very excited to see more of Glorilla. I would like to see more of Glorilla. Number 2.
What's that on that beat? No. Mustard!
DJ Mustard. Now, I know this is not a rapper, this is a producer, but DJ Mustard during the 2010s, bro, he brought us so many fucking bangers, and then he just disappeared. I don't know what happened to him for like a minute, like for years. He just didn't make nothing. And the West Coast had a good half of a year in 2024, and I would really like for Mustard to sort of be the spearhead of more West Coast producers coming to the limelight. Like, I would really like for him to spearhead bringing that West Coast sound back to the mainstream, with what he did with I think he did TV Off, and of course Not Like Us. And then he did another one of the West Coast sounding tracks on GNX. I don't know if it was Squabble Up or if it was Peekaboo or if it was Saint. It was he did 2 tracks off of GNX. I would really like for Mustard to start working with artists again, because I feel like his biggest weakness is pairing artists with beats. is like making a beat and then finding the people to put on it. Because he had a project last year, Faith of a Mustard Seed, which I did listen to, and my favorite songs on the project were actually the ones that are gonna have that had an artist on them that I'm gonna have in this video. Hold on. Okay. But I feel like he kind of has like this weakness of pairing artists with beats. And I would really like for him to start, like working with artists directly, or like sending people beats so that they can choose what they go on. But I don't feel like he's a great curator, but I do feel like he is a great producer, and I would really like for him to bring, because you know what, I don't want to fuck you, Joey Badass. You talking about some West Coast, too much West Coast dick licking, nigga, fuck you. Because why was nobody talking shit on Atlanta when they was running stuff for the past 10 years, and then we get 6 fucking months, and then yo ass talking about some, bro, shut your ass up and go focus on what New York doing, because y'all don't even got no fucking sound no more. I don't know why I inserted a Joey Badass rant in this section about DJ Mustard, but I want to see some I want that West Coast sound to come back to the mainstream. Okay, can we get a year without y'all complaining? Y'all didn't complain about Atlanta for 10 years. Can we get 1 year without y'all complaining, please? Number 3.
These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's Law.
Meg the Stallion. I love Meg the Stallion. I love Meg the Stallion. I love that she is independent. I feel like she's a very, very hard worker. I've actually been a fan of her since the Tina Snow mixtape days. I loved Traumazine. That album came out a couple years ago. I loved Traumazine, and I feel like y'all slept on it so hard. What's that other? She had came out with a song before his Cobra. I loved Cobra, and I feel like y'all slept on that so hard. I feel like every single time that Meg do something that's more like a deeper, more intimate song, people just like don't give a fuck about it, and that pissed me off. But the fact that she even is willing to make that kind of music, I fuck with her. I really fuck with Meg. I want to see more Meg in 2025. I think that I don't know if Megan is supposed to be a 3-parter, because she had Megan and then she had Megan 2, and I wonder if it's supposed to be a trilogy. If it's supposed to be a trilogy, I want to hear some fucking some DJ screw ass shit on there. Like I want it to be Houston as hell. Like I genuinely think that it would be dope if she just did like straight up like a Houston ass chopped and screwed ass album or mixtape. I don't know if Megan 2 was album or a mixtape, but but if there is going to be a Megan 3, because I feel like she is trying to really set herself up to be like like a superstar. And I feel like Megan 3, I hope that Megan 3 is that. I really do, cuz I really like Meg. I'm a supporter, okay? She been through so much. I feel like she is a perseverer, and if somebody come in these fucking comments and I see the name of that little tiny ass Canadian, you're getting blocked. I don't want to see no tiny ass Canadian person names in my fucking comments unless it's The Weeknd. If I see any tiny ass balding toupee wearing Canadian names in my fucking comments, you're getting blocked. Don't come here with that. We don't do that here, okay? We don't do that here. Don't do that. Don't come in my fucking comments spreading no conspiracy theories. We're not doing that. We support Meg, okay? That's what we do here. His was great. Number 4. Roddy Ricch. Listen, I feel like something had happened. I feel like Roddy Ricch had dropped a single and people didn't like it. And then he almost made it seem like he was finna quit music. But I think that he dropping an album this year. Roddy Ricch, please. Listen. I feel like for the most part, melodic rap is very, very dead and very, very tired. But it's something about Roddy Ricch that I really, really, I think it, like, he has a very unique voice to me. I'm a huge fan of his style. I really, really hope that this next album is successful, because I loved Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. Was that what it was called? Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. Please excuse me for being antisocial. Yeah. Please excuse me for being antisocial. I loved that album. That album was so good. I feel like, as far as melodic rappers go, Roddy Ricch is like one of the last few left that's like actually good. Like, so many of them like sound the same. I feel like he has a very unique voice. I feel like a lot of them try to copy the same, like either like Future or Young Thug, and they all kind of start sounding the same. But I feel like he's found his own lane. And I really, really, I really want Roddy Ricch to do good. I really want him to do good. I want him to make a comeback. I really, really do. I really like him. Do y'all like Roddy Ricch? I like Roddy Ricch. I want him to come back. I want him to make a comeback. This list is gonna be, well, no, it's not gonna look. No, it's not. I was gonna say this list is gonna look really West Coast biased, but I promise it's not. I want to see Roddy Ricch make a comeback. Number 5.
Pussycat on my lap, push it back and go to town now.
JID. Now, listen here, right? What the fuck is going on with JID? Jermaine? What's going on with JID? Because I swear that like a year ago, he said he turned his album in. And I also swear that he said he was doing a collab album with Metro Boomin. And then I also swear that we ain't heard from him in like a minute. And I feel like this is Jermaine's fault. I feel like Jermaine holding this nigga back, bro. I feel like he holding him back. I feel like it's all Jermaine. Listen, this is what I think is going on with JID. I think that Jermaine is holding everybody projects back. I think he's soaking up all the money from Dreamville, and he's putting it into the fall off, and then he's gonna drop the fall off and then disband Dreamville. And if that happened, you people that was like, oh, Jermaine is one of the only ethical artists on labels, then you gotta fess up and say, that nigga, that's not true. That shit not true. I feel like he holding these people back. Ain't no, bruh. There is absolutely no reason why Jay should not have dropped, why his album should not have dropped by now. I think that he has an incredible amount of potential. I think that he is definitely like setting himself up to be like a GOAT of this generation. If he's not already, he's definitely setting himself up to be like a GOAT of this generation, of like the 2020s. And I feel like Jermaine is holding him back. I don't know if it's because he don't want JID stuff to overshadow his stuff, or I don't know what it is. But I'm gonna be really mad if the fall off comes out and then Dreamville gets disbanded and then we don't hear from JID again. And I'm Jermaine, let that nigga drop his music. Cut this shit out. I hope everybody on Dreamville jump your ass. But yeah, JID, I want to see more JID. I really liked Forever Story. It was a great album. That do 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 do. Keep swinging, little sis. Keep swinging, little bro. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, Jid 2025. Cole, let him drop his shit. Quit holding him back. We know it's your fault. 6, I think.
Doechii, 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 Doechii.
Doechii. Listen, where are these industry plant allegations coming from? Why is everybody calling Doechii an industry plant all of a sudden? I feel like this is a narrative that's being spread by like Nicki and Drake fans. But it's either that or people genuinely don't know what an industry plant is, because I don't think that she is fitting that bill. The first time I heard Doechii, it was like I saw a video of hers that had like 100,000 views, and I was like, who is this person and why is nobody listening? Like 100,000 views is like a lot, but it's not a lot. You know what I mean? Especially for how talented she is. She is you could tell she be working. She be working her ass off. She be working her ass off. And this is another thing that I really, really like about Doechii, is that I feel like she is genuinely one of, if not the only female rapper that can actually sing. Like, you know, the rest of them, they know how to be melodic, but they can't sing. You know, they can't like actually sing. She can actually sing. She can dance. She can rap. Like, she is the full package. And I'm gonna be honest, and I feel like y'all probably know this too. If she was light skinned, she would. If she was light skinned, she would be where Doja Cat is right now, except without all of the silly shenanigans and racism. Can they swap places? Can we get rid of Doja Cat, please? Oh my god, I'm spinning back the head on this bitch again. Okay, sorry. We love Doechii. I love Doechii. I don't think that she's an industry plant. You can follow her career, like from the beginning when she was in like tiny ass clubs to like doing very random like obscure events performing at. Like, I don't think that I don't think that people know what an industry plant is if they're calling Doechii an industry plant. But I would really like to see more of Doechii. I would really like her to I hope that she drops her first 3 album this year. I would really love to see her go on a solo tour. I will absolutely, if I can find some money, I will go. You know, if I can find some couch change. I would really I'm full support of Doechii. And once she get where she need to be, where she deserves to be, I hope she whooped Doja Cat's ass. Number 7.
Hi.
Kendrick, duh. What did you think this list was gonna top off with? Playboi Carti? No. Kendrick, yes. I want to see Kendrick do good. One thing I'm concerned about, I will say, is that movie. I am a little concerned about that movie. I'm sure we've all seen the premise of the movie. I am a little concerned about the execution. I will go see it because I gotta support my fellow Californians. But bro was doing big things this year. Super Bowl, going on a stadium tour. I am still under the impression that he is probably going to drop like a longer album that is more cohesive and follows like kind of a similar theme like the majority of his studio projects. I'm still under the impression that he is going to drop like a longer album. And I also feel like Kendrick is nearing This is just my opinion. I feel like Kendrick is nearing the end of his music career. Not like he can't make music anymore, but like in terms of like, I think that he's getting to the point where he's ready to branch out. And I think that we probably got maybe one or two more projects out of him, and then he's gonna start doing other things and probably focusing on PG Lang. I don't know if they have any artists on that record label, or maybe there was one and then something happened and then everybody unfollowed him and then he got kicked off the label. I don't know. I'm hoping for the best for Kendrick this year. If I can find some quarters on the ground, and beg for change on the sidewalk, I would love to go to the stadium tour, but the tickets is looking a little crazy. They're looking a little absurd. But at the end of the day, a brother is getting his mail, so I ain't, he gonna do what he gonna do. But I will say, Kendrick, that a certain type of people probably can't afford those tickets. A certain type of people cannot afford those tickets. So, at the end of the day, a brother getting his mail, I ain't gonna clown, I ain't gonna fret. It is what it is. I'm excited to see what Kendrick do this year. Okay? And what happened to Baby King?
Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Hey, welcome to the post video. So I got this little idea, right? I got this little idea that I thought it would be really fun for us to do live streams where we pick an artist and we listen to their whole discography. Because I feel like people think of the hip hop game as a ranking, and I think of it more like a tier list. And I would really like to start building a tier list of rappers. So I think it would be really fun if we started doing these live streams where we listen to an artist's whole discography and then we give them a ranking, A, B, C, D, F. I don't think there's an E. And we give them a ranking at the end of the stream. That would be fun. But if we do, there are certain artists that we would have to stream on Twitch because I believe it's specifically artists that are under the umbrella of Warner Music Group that if you stream them on YouTube, that your whole video gets blocked. So, you know what? How about we do this? Comment what for two things. One, comment an artist that you want to see do good in 2025. And then two, comment an artist that you think that we should all sit down together and listen to their whole discography. And whoever has the most, well, you know what? I'll see who has the most upvotes, and then I'll make a poll, and then you guys can vote on the poll of who we listen to together. I feel like I'm putting myself in a real bad situation, but you know what? I do it for y'all because also after 3 days, all live streams go behind the membership wall. So also members are active. So remember that. It's only 3 days though. So if you don't want to be a member, you got 3 days to watch any live stream. I'm trying to be fair to everybody. So also, you look really cute today.